What is up, YouTube? My name is Cooper and welcome back to another Safari Builds video. Now, if it's your first time, make sure to subscribe. If it's your second time here, make sure to subscribe because a lot of you folks aren't subscribing to this channel, and in a couple years now, you're gonna wish you were some of my earlier subscribers. Now in my hands, we got something kind of special, and that special thing is a universal CV axle joint. It's an axle boot. The thing that's so special about it is it splits open. That's why, like, you can see me right here. But yeah, I was gonna replace my whole axle, then I kind of figured out there was some logistical alignment things behind that. A lot of people do switch their axles out and just like, whatever. But my car has a famous history of, like you'll wash it and then the transmission will explode. So that's that, folks. But yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you the process of putting this CV axle on. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, folks. So the first thing that we're gonna do is break the lug nuts loose. Now, when doing this, you break the lug nuts loose before you jack it off the ground. Whoa. The reason is, you'll have a better time and the tire won't spin when it's in the air. So I'm gonna break all these loose. I said I'm gonna break all these loose. We got the right doohickey on. Now we're gonna doohickey the Donington. We're just gonna loosen. It's called cracking the bolt, cracking the nut. So just loosen. That one's loose. That's what I thought. I don't even think I need this pipe no more. Now that was scary. One more. They call me Zeus, the god of friction. Nice. Now that we did that super easy process of loosening the bolts, we're gonna go ahead and jack up the car. Okay. Jack the car up, really simple and easy. That's a fun noise. Oh, hi, how are you? I'm good. Oh, nice. Almost there. Oh. That'll do her. See how this could be challenging. Now, if some expert like me was like, I'm gonna crack a lug nut or whatever the heck, you go to do it on here and it goes, whoom, and you're like, oh no! That's why you make sure you crack the nuts on the floor. Now that we're all the way there, we just loosen these puppies. But first, safety is everything, folks. I got me a jack stand right here. We're gonna plant this under so that this jack stand doesn't absolutely crack on me. Let's get into it. Cue the sick montage. Ugh. Alrighty, so now that we're safe, I'm gonna go do a little bit more. Nice. Silly old lug nuts. Count with me, folks. 1, 2. Hold on, folks. 3, 4. And this one seems to need some assistance. 5. So now that we got all the bolts off, we're gonna get a nice glimpse of my buttocks right here for a second. And take this puppy on off. Now, tires are naturally bouncy, as you can see. So now we can see the whole asparagus. This is the banana. Pull the clip up. Okay, folks, so now that we can see this all perfectly, we look in there and we see those metal balls. Those aren't meant to be exposed. It's really hard to show, but we are going to be taking that old boot off right there and putting the new one on right here. So let's get right into it. So right now, I am just cutting the old one off so that we can get into everything else. Okay, so we started to cut into the old axle boot, and now we are going to start working into the second one. Tons of little rocks in there because this has been messed up for quite some time. So now that we got this one out, we're gonna cut this and that will slide down. Sweet. So we just got everything out. Everything is right here. And now I'm gonna do some measuring, and then we will be ready to put this one on. They're pretty similar in size, maybe a little bit shorter. No, very similar in size, looks to be. Okay, so I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner in here just to get the rocks out, and then we'll begin installing the new one. Okay, so a lot of axle boots have a circular back. Let me explain this. A circular back like this, right? There's nothing, it's just a pure circle. And this one, which I suspected, on the other side of this had a triangle one. And what that does is it has like little bumps in 3 places that hold the boot in place. And so that's what I'm doing is I took the old one and I put it back on. You can see it. I'm going to attach that with a strap, and then we're going to put this over it, and it will end up working perfectly, and it will fit nice and snug as a bug as a rug. So let's get right into it. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do preemptively is put the axle grease in this and then put it on. So I will show you that. Okay, so we're gonna take the grease, put it in, put this puppy back into Mambo Jumbo, and continue to bend my back in 3/4 sections of 56 inches. Now that we got a fair amount in there, we're gonna put some in here, opposite of the glue. So right now I'm just sizing this so that make sure we get all the right sizes, so everything is tight and on there. Okay, so to get this on properly, I'm gonna need to lower it just a smidge so that everything is straight. Okay, so this being straight allows me to fit it on easier. So everything is zip tied in between the cracks so that we can get the glue on. I'm gonna go look for some crimpers and then we'll glue it and cut every zip tie off, and then we'll be golden. Okay, so I'm gonna spray everything with brake cleaner so that it is ready for glue. You know it's good when it burns your nose. We'll let that dry for a little and then we'll cut the other 2 zip ties and then we'll be back. Okay, so majority of this has dried enough to where I'm able to cut these upper bands. Some of the glue did dry around the upper ones. It's okay though. We just need to glue the parts that were being covered. Okay, we'll let this dry and then see you guys in a little bit. We just finished the axle And it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. It's really hard to see in there. So, but alrighty. Grab the get done tire. So now we're gonna cross thread these bad boys, because that is how you're supposed to do it, baby. So now we're gonna bust out the torque wrench. Okay, so now that they're all torqued down, I'm gonna go in a circle, starting with this one, all the way around. Just to double check. Sweet. So we're all torqued down, tires on, we're basically ready to go. And now we're finished. Okay, so like I just said, we just finished the axle boot sleeve type thingamajig. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see videos similar to this, you're in luck, because there is a series coming up. We have one more video, and then we are going to dive into a series that is going to be very, very long. So you best buckle up, Buttercup, and subscribe, or else you never know what could happen, okay? I'm just saying. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment any comments. That's why the comments are there. Whoa! But yeah, later alligators. I'll catch you all in the next video.